यो आयो होइन अझै क्लियर छ होइन 26 ट्राईमा दुइटा इफेक्ट पऱ्यो साला भेरिएन्ट परेन फेरि साउन्ड कहाँ गयो त यार मेरो यो उसको गेमको साउन्ड आइरहेको छ कि नै भन त एउटा गर्दा अर्को हुन्छ अर्को गर्दा एउटा हुन्छ के भएको जस्तो भन एउटै डिलिट गरिदिएछ अङ्कल यार मलाई स्पोन्सर हान्नु त लिटरली भनेको भ्यारेन्ट बरु यसो गर्दाखेरि बरु मलाई भन्नु म मेरो अकाउन्ट दिन्छु के काम मलाई स्पोन्सर हान्नु त तपाईँले छैन आएको अहिले आयो कि नै अहिले आयो कि नै भन त मलाई यो अहिले डिभिजन 1 पुगेर यो अकाउन्टमा हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ अनि अर्को अकाउन्टको लागि फेरि अफ गरेर आएको छ त्यो यप अघिको के भयो एड एउटा वर्ड्स भन्दाखेरि अर्को वर्ड्स भन्दाखेरि अर्को सुट ह्यापन्स जय हनुमान ज्ञान सागर र किन त्यस्तो देखान्छ भन्छ यो थर्सडे तिमीहरूलाई को लाग्छ को आउला यो थर्सडे कुन प्लेयर आउला के लाग्छ तिमीहरूलाई मिडफिल्डर प्याक आउँछ होला मिडफिल्डर तर यो थर्सडे त ऊ हो नि त आउने के अरे यो मन्थको फर्स्ट विकमा ऊ आउँछ के भन्छ अरे मन्थको फर्स्ट विकमा त्यो 200 प्लेयर प्याक आउँछ दुइटा इपिक दुइटा हाम्रो सो टाइम होइन अब को आउँछ भन्ने कुरा हो कोही क्रेजी प्लेयर आएपछि हुन्थ्यो नि होइन ला 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 ला
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
त्यहाँ होइन नि यार दोष पास कहाँ उल्टो दिएको
Now it's Hazard.
लुकाका
Messi. And here's Hazard. There's the shot.
ओए यो ल्याने
He's missed, but not by that far.
हाइमा नामै
Good movement though. A bit
हाइमा
unlucky.
चाहिँ नाम हामी
Steer it goalwards.
looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot.
Nice.
And he was there to get a
It's a
vital
lot of ball.
touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much
ऊ
more
अति
than
हाइमा
that.
आइन र के भएको यस्तो
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale, and he's running through.
नाइस
Chance!
बेलले नाइस रन लियो है यसको मलाई के मनपर्छ यार
Sweeping move.
रन लिन थालेपछि चाहिँ टोली दिन्छ क्या
Efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all
Decline.
it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
वाउ
So the first
Nice.
goal of the game.
Look, he's everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
राइट कार्ड आफ्नो पोजिसनदेखि अति भड्क्यो हामीले यसलाई के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि डिप्लाइन दिनुपर्छ राइट कार्ड Carabay.
And this is Xavi Alonso. And it's Vieira. Can he
Nice.
finish?
Marmos हल्का अगाडि बढ्यो
And he
दोस्त
has kept it out somehow.
ती पनि
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nuno Mendes. It's just beyond his reach.
हेर्न
Plays a sharp little ball here. Great chance!
खुट्टा अगाडिको बल मिस नगर्नु नि दोस्त यार
They are right back in business.
लिटरली खुट्टा अगाडिको बल छोडिदिन्छ नि
And
यार
that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back
Nice.
post. And that should get the job done. Now it's Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he
United
failed
वाउ
to get his head up.
ए मैले अघि के भन्नु लाग्थ्यो कि मैले होइन आज के ऊ के दिउँसो ट्रान्सफर्मर्स ए तिमीले ट्रान्सफर्मर्स हेरेछ कि नै मुभी ट्रान्सफर्मर्स हेरेको म्यामले कस्तो नस्टलिजिया हुन्छ नि कस्तो भयो यार
Messi.
पार्ट 1 हेऱ्यो अब फेरि पार्ट 2 देखि सबै एपिसोड भ्याइदिनु सबै मुभी भ्याइदिनु पर्ला अर्डरमा
Plays
हेरेर
the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
एजिया
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
वाउ
Real chance! It's in!
के भन्नु
And the comeback is
के
complete!
भन्नु तिम्रै
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net.
छैन हेरेकै
That one
हेर
went
बवाल
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is
के गर्छन् यार दोस्तहरू
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need...
big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down. And it's half time here. Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Turan. Messi. Now it's Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bale. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Batistuta. Marmouche. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception
आफ्नै खुट्टाको बल भेटन्न यार
necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played into space. And this is Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is
के गोल
silvery.
खाएको
Defense, though,
यार
able to
के हो
hold on
के हो
this time. Robson. And no, that was never going to make it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta. Now it's Villa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital.
भेट्छ होला भनेको भेटेन यार
Xavi Alonso. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Just 5 minutes left.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
Messi. Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Valverde. And here's Azar. And time.
माइनस कति गयो
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
-30 वाव एक्सिलरेसन बस रहेछ नि त के छ यार अति भयो होला यार हेन्टाइ तिम्रो के छ एक्सिलरेसन बस नुनो मेन्डिस सबलाई सटडाउन हानिदिनु पर्छ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its
मिस्टर
finest.
बङ्गलादेश आज डिभिजन 1 छौँ भनेको मामले वातावरणै छैन त
Notifications and decibels both rising
आज
fast
डिभिजन
here
1
in
छोएपछि शीतल हुने
Tahiti,
भनेको
and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made it.
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi's cross. And another try! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
बवाल लियो त
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for
एरोबेटिक
the
ओए बाइसाइकल
his caliber can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish. It could be a very long
नाइस
battle
यार
of defense to prevent it happening again.
Batistuta at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard.
राइकार्ड पोजिसनबाट हट्यो
Aimed beyond. Big chance!
डिप्लाइन दिनुपर्छ राइकार्डलाई मैले कस्तो हिँड्दैदेखि दिन्छु भनेर चाहिँ कस्तो बिर्सिरहेको छु यार
Batistuta clearly
एन्सियन्ट म्यान भए पनि कस्तो अगाडि चढिदिन्छ कि डिप्लाइन नदिएपछि त्यसले इन्डिभिजुअल इन्स्ट्रक्सनमा डिप्लाइन दिनुपर्छ तेरा 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 तेरा
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
ओए
Robson!
किन किन सबै मान्छन् यार मसित खेल्दाखेरि म त्यो बुझ्दैन
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Robson. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to see the initiative from here.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come.
Goes for a shot!
के बोल्यो खै के
Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
यार कि यो म यही भन्दैछु के
He's being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Messi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Marmoush is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, it's a great... Batistuta! Robson. Mateus. Barcelona finding their passes. Robson. He's in a great position here. That's Thuram. Robson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. That is good alert.
मैले भन्दिन्थेँ हो त्यो त वाउ
And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale. Oh,
Red söylüyor da.
and the whistle's gone. It's a straight ahead. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel
पोलमा लगाएर किपरलाई लगाएर भित्र गयो नि पोलमा लगाएर बाहिर आउनुपर्छ यस्तो हर्ट ब्रेक हुन्थ्यो मेरो
joy. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clear.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bit too much weight on the pass. Rijkaard.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Thuram. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
यहीँ छ कि यार 2 खुट्टा अगाडि बल
A little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Robson. And the shot!
खुट्टा अगाडि लकी यार त्यो अघिको
And eventually
खुट्टा अगाडिको बल त रोक न यार
Barcelona really have stepped
खुट्टै
up.
अगाडि हुन्छ क्या
They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
ए मैले सेन्टर फरवार्डै चेन्ज गर्नु बिर्सेँ के गरेँ
Seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Brahim Diaz. Big header!
ए ओए यसका
Outcome could
भित्र
certainly have been different.
पोस्टमा हाने पनि जान्थ्यो कि यार
A bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Mendes. And here's Raul. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot. Danger averted for now. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good ball.
पेनाल्टी
Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's
आइमा नामै
penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril.
ए
It's a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
सिधा हान साथी झन्डै सिट हुने रहेछ तिमीले भनेको सिधा हानेको भए
Pass somewhat off target.
हेर्न
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Raul. Brilliantly cut out. Brahim Diaz. Now, can they get him away? Khan claims comfortably.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nuno Mendes. Bout of chance for a
नाइस
shot.
कहाँ बाहिर हो त्यो
And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. The movement was so
कहाँ
precise.
तिन गोल कसलाई हो हानेको
Sumptuous.
Nepal are
तिमीहरू
trying to counter
म
into it.
भन्दैछु तिमीहरूले एकचोटि रिफ्रेस हान है तिमीहरू अलि पछाडि अगाडिको गेममा छौ जस्तो मानिरहेको छु मैले मलाई फिल्म त्यस्तो लागिरहेछ तिमीहरू चाहिँ अलि लेट छौ जस्तो मानेको छु सट्ट रिफ्रेस हान त एकचोटि भोट केमा हाल्ने हो भोट घन्टीमा तर म्यामले मेरो मेरो फेरि ऊ के अरे मेरो भोटर आइडी फेरि कहाँ बढ्दै आएको छ अनि त्यसले मेरो ऊ भएको छैन क्या यहाँदेखि दिन मिल्दैन काठमाडौँदेखि डिले चाहिँ स्ट्रिम डिले होइन डिले 15 सेकेन्ड त हो स्ट्रिम कति डिले छ स्ट्रिम बढीमा भयो त्यही 15 सेकेन्ड डिले होला क्या 15-10 सेकेन्ड 15-10 सेकेन्ड डिले छ क्या अरू धेरै त डिले छैन यार हेर्छन् कहाँदेखि त्यो पनि थाहा छैन मलाई होला ए 20 सेकेन्ड रहेछ डिले मेरो 20 सेकेन्ड्स कसै ट्राई गरेको छैन हो साथी यार गर्ने नै के काम के उता पनि घर छ फेरि उता गएपछि फेरि काठमाडौँदेखि फेरि उता बसेछ अरे गर्ने हुँदैन नि त्यसले फ्रेन्ड भाइ के गर्नु आएको छौ तिमी भोलि होलीमा भन त यस्तो के गर्नु लागेको जस्तो मलाई पनि यस्तो बोलाऊ म पनि आइदिन्छु अनि त्यसपछि तिमी र म यो उसकोमा जाम्ला यो हेन्टाईको घर जाम्ला उसलाई होली र के अरे सरी लोलाले हानौँला त्यसपछि फेरि हामी उतातिर जाम्ला बाहिरतिर निक्लिउँला फेरि डेन्जीलाई बाटोमा भेटेर डेन्जीको टाउकोमा फेरि अन्डा फोडौँला
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel
मेरो नि
like it.
काठमाडौँको छैन
The
भोटर
stadium
कार्ड
is full of noise
कहाँको छ
and
तिम्रो
energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to
तर
the
मिल्नुपर्ने यार
crowd.
भोटर कार्ड
This
मात्रै
is
भएपछि त्यो हुन्छ
definitely
नि
up for it.
जुन ठाउँमा छ मान्छे त्यो ठाउँदेखि पनि दिन मिल्नुपर्ने क्या होइन बवाल हुन्थ्यो नि त्यस्तो गरेको भए
Off we go then.
फेरि मैले ऊ मिलाउन बिर्सेँ
Corinthians have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2. Goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
के मिलाउन बिर्सेँ भनेपछि डिप्लोइङ रेकर्डलाई अनि त्यसपछि अनि हामी के गरौँ भनेपछि नुनु आउँदोस् ब्याकेनबर्गको सट्ट यता जाऊ घुम मेरो कैलालीको छ धनगढी पूर्व पऱ्यो कि पश्चिम पऱ्यो कैलाली भनेपछि धनगढी भनेपछि पूर्व कि पश्चिम
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
ढिलो फाल्यो यार
Counter
पास
did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a look and place it forward. And he's well positioned. There's the
नाइस
shot. A
नाइस
top chance.
आर्सेनल भर्सेस चेल्सीको म्याच छ 10-15 मा
One there.
हो र
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that.
ओके
and you lose
ओइ
the
भनेपछि त्यो
possession.
दाङबाट कति कति टाढा हो आइडिया छ तिमीलाई दाङबाट सुरुमा यहाँदेखि जाँदाखेरि दाङ हान्छ कि कैलाली हान्छ
With the corner. There first. Decent chance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
हैन
And here's Torres. Torres!
खुट्टा हाल नि दोस्तै यार
What you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
भोलि सुत्ने हो जाँदै दिनभरि ए नभोलि नभोलि किन हो त्यस्तो
And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta receives it in a good position here.
ए एउटा यसले फालेको नफाल्नु पर्ने रहेछ त्यो पास
And it's Mendes. Taken back almost at once. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now, can they get him away? It's a searching pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Oh, just skips past the chance.
26 छ अगाडिबाट दाङ हो र दाङबाट 5-6 घन्टा ए 5-6 घन्टा भनेपछि ए बुटोल बुटोल दाङदेखि बुटोल र दाङदेखि धनगढी एउटै रहेछ भनौँ भनेपछि
Classy finish.
अनि दाङदेखि बुटोल पनि 4-5 घन्टा नै लाग्छ
One end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the shot!
वाउ
Recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And this is Batistuta. Bellingham. Raul. Looking to play him in. Fernando Torres. Just eases him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. And that's a dangerous ball. And the first half.
कतिजना
There's been no shortage of
मान्छे हो
pure
साथी
intent
केमा
thus far, and
आज
lots of
पेट्रोल
inspiration.
कुनमा
That's
लिने
how
कस्तो
the opening
थियो
starting.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable.
लाइनमा लाइन
Keep the
उही नभन न
high and hope for an early goal.
म कस्तो सिट मान्छे छु म अस्ति नै पेट्रोल हाल्छु सोचिरहेको थिएँ म गइनँ म्यामले सिट हुने भयो भनेपछि लास्टै ज्याम थियो अनि भिड थियो फेरि यस्तो हो नि त चुनावसम्मलाई मात्रै पेट्रोलको प्राइस डाउन हो चुनावपछि त फेरि पेट्रोल त अब कति रुपियाँले माथि जाने हो नि त कुरा त्यहाँ पनि छ नि त अस्ति यार फुल हाल्न गएको होइन म मामले साइडको पढिदिएर के कस्तो
Well,
सस्तो
particularly
होइन
in these circumstances,
किन हो
some
यस्तो
of the
सस्तो
players
भनेको
will
त
have to
चुनाव
adjust
आयो नि त
strategies
अनि
as
के अरे
the game
पार्टीहरूले
goes on. You want to get
मेम्बरहरूलाई फुल हाल्न दिनु पर्यो नि त अरे कि मलाई त उसले त्यहाँको मान्छेले
Cut short.
नाला गर्यो
Marmoush. And they can counter here.
गरेपछि त पैसा घटाउन सक्ने रहेछ नि यिनीहरूले
He's tore
नगरेर
the
पो
lead.
खाना बुझ्नु
Oh,
भएन
that could well leave a
नाइस
mark.
पेट्रोल
Oh,
र
top
ग्यासको
gear
सर्टेज छ
time,
बढेर
and
भन्दा
it's
भयो
a penalty. And that is a
सर्टेज त
huge
त्यस्तै
moment
हो यो
for the competitor
चुनावले
here.
गर्दा हो क्या चुनावले गर्दा पनि फ्युल त स्टकमा होला यिनीहरूको पैसा अब झ्याप्पै बढान्छन् नि त यो चुनाव पछि त्यहीले पनि हो
This then to draw level.
लिटरली के
A formality. We're level.
जति चाहिएको छ फ्युल अब त्यो
And it's
प्रचार
a
प्रचार
penalty
गर्ने अब
kick,
सबै अब
and it's
बन्द भइसक्यो
precisely
होइन
what he showed.
I just see
हिजोसम्म
it
थियो होला
here.
हिजोसम्म
Trinity
मस्तले दिए
self-trained.
फ्युलहरू अब
And that
फ्युल
is a
बढाएपछि अनि
whole
5 रुपियाँ
new
बढाए पनि
dimension
दुई
to the game.
1 रुपियाँ बढाए पनि
Well,
कस्तो
this is
महँगिन्छ
to be
फ्युल
expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome
यसो ख्याल गरेन
should come down
1
to
रुपियाँले पनि
speed.
कस्तो तलमाथि गरिदिन्छ फ्युलको केसमा ग्यासहरूको त आइडोन्ट नो फ्युलको चाहिँ मैले ख्याल गरेर हुन्छु
It is
वाउ
goal, Corinthians! And again they hit the front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
मादर चाहिँ
And he's
कस्तो
surely
नलागेको
to
नि यार
control the line here.
बाटिस्टुटा
Corinthians can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And it's Fernando Torres. It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Batistuta being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Torres, who does have an assist to his name, it's played through for him. He's had a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter.
And the shot!
Nice.
They've done it! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
We have got ourselves a game here. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Linton. And he was quick to react. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking tidy in possession here. Mendes gets into some space. And this is Neymar. Big chance! They've scored!
Haddi
Into injury time! Well, was he ever going to miss that? So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you...
La 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 la. खेल्ने वातावरण नै छैन यार भन्नै पर्दा यस्तो गरौँ न यसलाई यहाँ राखेर यसलाई ट्राई गरौँ त त्यसलाई ट्राई गरेर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ यसलाई चाहिँ रलिङ बिरादीमा ओहो ओहो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed.
Shoots! It's there!
I'm an Ami.
It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. Great chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance
Can't
of
he,
the
can't he,
committed
can't he.
action. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an
हेर्नु
example of counter
खुट्टा अगाडिको
attacking
त
at
हल्का
its
खुट्टा हाल नि
finest.
दोस्त
Real
यार
cut and thrust.
Monaco grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, there's the clearance. And it's Bale. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Beckenbauer with a fine tackle. Monaco look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Griezmann. That's a good ball out wide. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Wow.
Marmouche. Robson. Strong running down that left flank. Marmouche. Griezmann. And it's Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed.
Biljard, kudana dost.
Raul, who does have an assist to his name. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far.
Haima आउनुपर्छ हामी तर के हो यस्तो गाह्रो पर्छ
So we're just settling back into this second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Shit, late दिए मैले pass.
And it is reclaimed easily. Marmouche. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi, a well played.
यो बेकिनबर्ड
Well, he got rid because he was
यो रहनमाथिको छोरो होइन मैले अघि नसम्म खेलाइरहेको थिएँ होइन त्यति बेला म्यामले भागमा छोडेर पुरै बल छोडिदिरहेको थियो अहिले फेरि अपोनेन्टको फेरि यस्तरी खेलिरहेछ
He has a look up. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how
Swiss
our
or on, yeah.
players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bout of passing here, really easy. Oh, he's been... Pele! Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Marmouche. Bale. Bale goes steaming forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Neymar. Ball played for Conte. Now it's Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's surging through. Bale. It's Bale! And that's a real chance missed.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Bale,
Our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi makes the interception. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bale. Batistuta. Oh, super ball. He did that really well. Well, there's the clearance. Now he's got space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive.
Long enough. See you for the piss, bro. Welcome back. Long time, long time. Tiene los es el que voy a grabar. 3 loss. It happens where I got Samster.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Batistuta demonstrating again that he is the real... He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
He has given that the lot. bang.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power.
Batistuta! Oh, taken with style. A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Onana is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Quarter of an hour played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. He's coming.
होइन नामै
It's got in, and it is an...
लिडमा भए पनि हामी हाइमा चाहिँ नाम लिटरली सिट हुन्छ
That
अहिले
could happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this.
तर
Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Neymar. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. And the ball's come loose here. Bale. To Maldini. Best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
out with love with
Marmoush is a player who's
Who's there? One does pass दिउ न
That ball looks a good one. And this is Marmoush. Xavi Alonso. He's in a great position here. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
अति well best nice dash best अरू त त्यस्तै सेकेन्ड स्ट्राइकरमा जियोस् धेरै पछि होला खेलाएर कस्तो मिठो भएको जस्तो मानिरहेको छ यति मात्रै गर्दा त पुगिहाल्यो त होइन
That gets things going for the second half. Maldini. Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Goes for the shot! This looks promising. Shot a goal! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a halftime rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking tidy in possession here. Marmouche!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Diaz. And that's been slipped through. Now there's the shot!
Nice skipper.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep... Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Could move up a gear here. Marmouche. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation. Now that is a hefty challenge. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Best. Can he
Lovely.
finish?
Nice, nice. At your wall.
He's got himself
This
an absolute peach. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Wow, weird. It's
We
so.
get a couple changes here from both sides, in fact. Well,
Let's go
that
on.
is the
Novin go.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Gakpo. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to get free. Onana. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. And here's Gakpo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Palmer.
ओ तिमीले त्यो क्रिक पार्यो त्यो लिभरपुलको राइट विङ्स नवीनको उसको अकाउन्ट डिभिजन 1 पार भनेको दोस्ता म्यामले हुन्छ नि नवीन दा डिभिजन 3 मा 22 लस थियो कि उसको
Oh, red, nice interception. He won't be happy with that one. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Diaz.
नाइस
And time
ए थुरा
is
माल्दिनी
up.
वाइप हानेको वाला अकाउन्ट त्यही त्यही मेन
What a
अकाउन्ट
response it was to adversity.
लामो
What a
न फर्स्ट अकाउन्टमा
fantastic
पर्यो न
game.
सेकेन्ड अकाउन्टमा
Those players, what unity, what joy.
छैन हो साथी कहिले पर्छ हो त्यो पनि हो म त त्यहीले पनि शीतल भएर बसिरहेको छु थाहा छ पर्दैन भनेर के गर्ने कि होइन त्यही म पनि यत्तिकै बसिरहेको छु त्यसबाट ग्रिन हान्दैछ यो गेममा यो गेममा अब युरो छापेर हान्छ नभए नेपाल साइन्स परेर वाउ मलाई त पुलिस दिएन मलाई कहाँ दियो त नि पुलिसले नोलिसे त मैले पनि पाइनँ। तिमी कहिले जाने फरेन अनि मलाई कोही निस्पर्छ? फरेन भनेको म माया हो हेर, जति टाढा बस्यो त्यति राम्रो हो। बाहिरको देश भनेको म माया हो हेर, जति टाढा बस्यो त्यति राम्रो। हेर त कति बेला कसको टाउको घुम्छ र कुन ठाउँमा बम हान्छ थाहा नै हुन्न। हिजो हेर त त्यस्तो बम हान्यो। त्यसले बाहिर भनेको हुन्छ नि, बाहिर भनेको म माया हो क्या। साउदीतिर नजाऊ है त भन्दैछु, जाने होइन क्या, म माया हो भन्दैछु त। नेपालमै बस्छ न, नेपालमा बस्छ, घन्टी बजाऊ।
Expectation,
कि
emotion,
रुम्मी कहिले आउँछ हो साथी?
intensity,
यो
and excitement
पर्सि यो हप्ता
already
आन्छ कि यो
starting.
रुम्मी?
Well, the
यसो ओभर द
chance
टप
will
पास
offer to do
समथिङ
that.
त्यस्तो त्यस्तोमा त्यसलाई कि रुम्मीलाई र कसलाई दिन सक्छ? रुम्मी र ऊ आउला कि फिलिप लाम? हुन त अस्ति पनि आएको थियो होइन लाम?
So we're up and running.
को छ के अरे
There's a
उसको?
player below
नेतन
the scenes
कन्ट्रीको
who
कन्ट्रीको त
I've
अलि
always
मान्छे
admired.
लगाएर
Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful
आउला
composure
नि।
and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think. Xavi Alonso.
Best. Steaming on goalwards.
फुटबल कस्तो बवाल यार बेस्टको।
Now it's Neymar. A probing pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's on it. Can he get away?
हेर्न,
Great challenge.
वाउ।
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great run on the overlap here.
Such good technique.
Cross from Robertson. It's a mighty effort. Smashing delivery.
यो विक त बिदै होला तिम्रो। यो विक त मेरो यो
Delivery like that.
आइतबारदेखि यो हप्तै बिदा छ भनौँ न मेरो त कलेज।
To defend against.
युनाइटेड त थर्डमा आएछ। युनाइटेड थर्डमा केमा हो है? इपिएलमा नभन है प्लिज।
Well, now here's a good battle.
हेर्न यी
Nice
पास मेरो माया
sidestep.
गर्छ।
Knocks it into space.
सिट
Now it's Neymar.
नदिनु पर्ने थियो त्यो बल।
No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out wide. Robertson charging forward down that flank.
नाइस।
Tries to get
फर्स्ट
away.
आर्सेनल, सेकेन्ड थर्ड युनाइटेड। नभन न। ओइ यसपालि लग्छ त युनाइटेडले। ओइ त्यो आर्सेनल र उसको कति छ डिफरेन्स पोइन्ट?
Neymar goes short.
हेर्न फेरि
And
आएन
he's
त्यो
played it.
फेरि।
He gets big.
त्यस्तो खुट्टा त्यही छ कि होइन, प्रेसर हान्दाखेरि त्यस्तोरी बल लगे पनि म बुझ्छु होइन।
In front.
म्याचअपमा त्यस्तरी बल लगिदिन्छन् के भनौँ यार
Saved by
खुट्टाको
a decent
बिचदेखि।
ball. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
कहाँ लाग्छ युनाइटेडलाई?
Kukchu promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for a runner. And that has been knocked clear. And that has been slung wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Neymar! Oh, Shukri have made
युनाइटेडले
a
हो
break now.
प्याललाई जाने ओइ
And
पोइन्ट कति
Liverpool
पोइन्ट डिफरेन्स
about
कति छ
to
भन त
start up.
उसको आर्सेनल र के अरे
Many
उसको
talking points in that first half,
युनाइटेडको
but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
पोइन्ट डिफरेन्स जस्तो सुनाउ त
It's
मलाई
not good, Peter. It seems the team were
तर
just
होइन
too
यार
busy
यस्तै राम्रो जस्तो
playing
खेलिरह्यो
against
भने
themselves, too tentative.
हु
They
नोज
have to improve and make it fast.
अनि त्यसपछि के अरे 2-3 वर्षपछि डकुमेन्ट्री
Over
आन्छ
the
उमा
top and running off
के मारे
half.
त्यसलाई त्यसको नाम के अरे नेटफ्लिक्समा
Nepal can really do with some bigger names.
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. It's out for a
फेरि
goal
घुमाउनु पर्ने
kick.
रहेछ एक राउन्ड
And he can clear it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Owen. That's good play. And Owen! And the ball's come loose here. Just about within shooting range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
दुईको डिफरेन्स छ सिटी र आर्सेनलको 8को डिफरेन्स सिटी र युनाइटेडको 8को त रहेछ नि 8 भनेपछि कति गेम 3 गेमको त डिफरेन्स रहेछ अहिले यो म्याच कति चल्दैछ टोटल म्याच कति खेले यिनीहरूले यो विक
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Kukchu. Look at the Owen! Owen is flagged offside.
अस्ति नै 19 त त्यो 20 22मा पुग्यो नि आज अझै जित्यो भने 5 को डिफरेन्समा जान्छ आर्सेनल आज युनाइटेडले जित्यो भने
Best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take, and is he in?
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Xavi Alonso. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Owen. And it's Owen. Neymar.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish?
हेर्न यो ल्यानेको यार लिफ्ट हान्न नि दोस्त यार त्यस्तो
Oh, he's usually such
10 म्याच बाँकी छ अहिले लिफ्ट हान्न छोडेर यार 28 गेम भएर रहेछ होइन ओके 10 गेम छ भने 3 गेमले हराए पनि 7 गेम बाँच्छ होइन भन्न सकिन्न चमत्कारै गरेपछि त के भन्नु होइन म्यान युनाइटेडले हुन्छ नि पुरै चमत्कारमा चमत्कार हान्यो भने सक्छ लाउन 8 पोइन्ट भन्न सकिन्न 8 पोइन्ट त 10 प्लस हुनु पर्थ्यो अलि गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो 8 पोइन्टको डिफरेन्स सक्छ
there's a race. Has a shot. He has hit the ball for
म्यान्डरसोले
straight.
स्मार्ट
Well,
वाचेस
it's
अन
hard
गरे कि
to
के
tell.
हो
He
बे
made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
म्यान युनाइटेडले नै लाग्छ साथी नदिन यिनीहरूको लास्ट कति गेम लास्ट 7 गेम्स हेर न लास्ट 7 गेममा एक गेम ड्र भएको छ अरू सबै जितेका छन् क्रेजी होइन
No, not quite on
अस्तिको पनि
target,
गेम जित्नु
maybe.
पर्यो भने चाहिँ बवाल हुन्थ्यो युनाइटेडले
Brahim Diaz. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Best. David Villa. Shot a
नाइस
goal. They've scored.
यति एक गोलको लागि दिमाग खराब गर्यो यार
It was over. It's all square once more. It was.
आर्सेनल र चेल्सी होइन के लाग्छ कसले जित्ला आर्सेनल र चेल्सीमा
There is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get
चेल्सीले रोक्यो भने चाहिँ आज आर्सेनललाई
in the weeks ahead.
युनाइटेड र सरी सिटीलाई र युनाइटेडलाई चाहिँ अलि राम्रो हुन्छ
We've
कि
seen.
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think
आज
anyone
हार्नु
can
पर्यो
complain
आर्सेनल
too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all
32 र 35 ओके पेज यहाँ रहेछ 59 66 वान रहेछ होइन यो राउन्डमा चाहिँ गेडे हावा रहेछ यार यो मान्छे 8 के अरे कति पोइन्टको डिफ्रेन्स भन्दै थियो अघि 8को डिफ्रेन्स सिटी र युनाइटेडको भनेको रानमतीको छोरी म त आर्सेनल र युनाइटेडको 8 पोइन्ट सोचिरहेको थिएँ आर्सेनल र युनाइटेडको त 10 पोइन्ट डिफ्रेन्स छ 10 पोइन्ट भनेपछि 9 गेम सरी 4 गेमको डिफ्रेन्स 4 त भनौँ होइन 4 भनौँ न 4 गेमको डिफ्रेन्स भनेपछि गाह्रै छ युनाइटेडले त कहाँ 8 पोइन्टको डिफ्रेन्स गरेर थिएँ 4 गेम भन्ने बित्तिकै त पुरै फरक भयो नि युनाइटेडहरू राम्रो स्ट्रिकमा रहेछ 4 गेम नन स्टप जितेर रहेछ त चेल्सीको लास्ट 2 ड्र रहेछ यो गेम जित्नै पर्छ चेल्सीहरूले यसरी हुँदैन दोस्त जित्नु पर्यो एस्टन भिल्ला र युनाइटेड सँगै रहेछ होइन क्रेजी यार एस्टन भिल्ला भनेपछि डर यसपालि अति आइमा रहेछ त एस्टन भिल्ला किनकि यसको लास्ट 5 गेममा दुई गेम हारेछ होइन 2 गेम हारेछ 1 गेम जितेछ 2 गेम ड्र छ भनेपछि अगाडिको गेमहरू राम्रो खेलेर रहेछ त एस्टन भिल्लाले एस्टन भिल्ला 2026 पछि त गेम नै हराएको छैन हो साथी कसले भनेको कसले हारेको छैन 2026 पछि गेम को बे न्यू क्यासल रातै छ त दोस्तहरू त के लाग्छ न्यू क्यासललाई जित्ला त बार्सिलोनाले रातो छ त 5 गेममा ड्र भए पनि खेल्यो हुन्थ्यो नि होइन र अनुमतिहरू 5 गेममा 4 गेम हारेछन् 1 गेम जितेछन् लास्ट 5 डक्सर हेलो ब्रो हेलो
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly... Shot, surely! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a
तिमी नवीन होइन तिमी
presence felt.
तिमी
Early stages, he struck one and he looks hungry for more.
तिमी रनमा त्यो सेन्टर फरवार्ड लिऊ यार सेन्टर फरवार्ड नरहेछ
Deadly efficient.
वाउ यो चाहिँ अहिलेको चाहिँ अति सेट खाने यार यसले
He's got himself an absolute peach.
तिमीले सेन्टर फरवार्ड झिक यार अरू सबै ठिक छ सेन्टर फरवार्ड झिक त्यसपछि अरू त भइरहेको छ सेन्टर फरवार्डै छैन
Their heads didn't drop and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it. It's
हिगे
against the crossbar. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Best goes for a shot.
नाइस
And it's there. And they're back in front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Best. And a chance! He scores! Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it,
Applies the finish!
ली 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 ली
First touch and almost as good a second.
took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Xavi Alonso. Best. No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, that's well spotted.
आज चाहिँ वाच पार्टी हुन्छ जस्तो छ है के अरे हाम्रो चेल्सी र उसको
Best. A player so
के अरे चेल्सी र यो के अरे
decorated with
आर्सेनलको र अनुमतिको छोरी चेल्सीले जित्नै पर्छ हेर
Neymar.
अनि त्यसपछि पो हुन्छ तन्ने अर्को गेम यो गेम हारेपछि 0 पोइन्ट हुन्छ होइन अनि नेक्स्ट गेम जितेपछि कति हुन्छ भनेपछि नेक्स्ट गेम युनाइटेड सरी सिटीले जितेपछि चाहिँ एकछिन
This might spell
नाइस
danger.
क्लियर नेक्स्ट गेम युनाइटेड सरी कस्तो युनाइटेड आएको नेक्स्ट गेम सिटीले जितेपछि चाहिँ 1 पोइन्टले माथि आन्छ होइन अनि त्यसपछि अर्को गेम पनि हारेपछि 2 गेम लगातार हार्नु पर्यो अब आर्सेनलले बल्ल शीतल हुन्छ
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
अनि त्यसपछि यसपालि पिएलकोले लग्छ थाहा छ युनाइटेड र अनुमतिको छोरी
And it wasn't the best decision.
Back into the middle. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Threads one in. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
ओइ फल छैन
Cannavaro. Good ball, good take. Can he finish?
फल दियो यार त्यो म्यामले त्यस्तरी ट्याकल हानेर छ फलै दिन्न यार
And they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that'll be the last out.
ला 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 ला
It was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
त्यो बल छिरेको भए यस्तो मिठो जान्थ्यो नि
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Big chance!
यस Maldini, ottimo ball, दोस्त. नाइस नाइस. ओ माल्दिनी यो गेमले चाहिँ हुन्छ नि नहुने पनि हुने गरिदिन्छ माल्दिनीलाई लेफ्ट ब्याक दिएर यार सेन्टर ब्याक दिनु पर्थ्यो क्रेजी हुन्थ्यो यार वान अफ द बेस्टै हुन्थ्यो त्यो
And it's hoisted clear.
वान अफ द बेस्ट पनि बेस्ट हुन्थ्यो त्यो
And now
हाम्रो
they can
त्यसरी
spring out of this
अगाडि
one.
बेस्ट खेल्थ्यो हाम्रो जर्ज बेस्ट जर्ज क्लक
It's
क्लक
Batistuta.
क्लक
And the finish! Scored! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's had a hit. Marmouche. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Now
Whee!
it's Batistuta. He's shifting
Whee!
his gears here.
Whee! Whee!
They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's clever. And Batistuta! Oh,
Oh, I am
special
more
goal!
do
Special
do
goal!
do 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 do
What
do
is
do
it?
do do
Gem!
do do do
An
do.
absolute gem!
Ooh, loo, 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 loo,
And this is getting
loo.
ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Dill pagla
He reached a point when even Dad's limitations in his role in
samjhena.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline,
Whee!
telling the team to calm
Whee!
down. But they'll need to
Red
take the
side
next
there.
quickly. It's composure from here.
Ah, really, right. Red money. ए गेम स्टार्ट भइसक्यो वाट द भन न यार केटा अब गेम स्टार्ट भइसकेको छ त ल म यहाँ गेम एउटा ट्याबमा खोल्छु नि हामी हेर्नुपर्छ आज चेल्सीको सपोर्ट है चेल्सी
Now it's
म्यामली
Mendez.
चेल्सी बवाल हो कि बुझेन कोलले पुरै कोल गराइदिन्छ आज ग्राउन्डको
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nuno Mendes.
रुनो
Xabi
मेन्डेस
Alonso
नाइसी को हो
tries
सबे
to
अलान्सो
rush it through.
अलान्सो दोस्त अलान्सो यहीँ छ बल
Used a certain sixth sense.
ल
So that's
गेम
it.
त्यो के
It's
थियो अरे
all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Best, a huge performance, answering the call.
ओइ नवीन ऊ गेडे कोही छौ तिमी दुइटामा एउटा
Well, definitely
मैले
impressed
लिङ्क फाला
here,
त लिङ्कै हरायो त
especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running
लिङ्क
into
पठाउ त
attack.
मलाई छौ
This
कि
is
नै
just
तिमीहरू
a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
त्यो वेबसाइट मैले राखेको थिएँ हराएछ त ओ यहाँ कोही छौ तिमीहरू कोहीसित लिङ्क छ भने यसो फाल त मलाई चेल्सी र आर्सेनलको मैले ट्याब सेभ गरेको थिएँ त्यो हराएछ Mhm. La 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 la. Tja, गइदिउँ गइदिउँ आज डिभिजन 1 छिर्ने भनेको एरिया अकाउन्टमा सिट हुन्छ जस्तो मानिरहेको छु Irvin, Irvin, Irvin.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential. And the finish!
Tja,
That is...
बेललले यो चाँडै भएको भए मैले त्यसलाई फालिदिन्थेँ
Well,
नि
you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like
बेल
that.
उस अगाडि बढेन टाइममा
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Matthäus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Best threads one in. There's the shot! And he's there to clear it.
Wait, one of those there.
Kaka. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Irwin making good progress on the right-hand side. Baresi getting this one clear. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance!
Generally situation again.
Certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism. Batistuta really was well marshaled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Batistuta. So it is still 0-0. Looking tidy in possession here. Matthäus. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Turan. Xavi Alonso. Bale. Played into space. Oh, looks a... He's had a shot!
Oy neyse yer.
How good was that?
Bal diyordu.
About as smooth as it gets.
Lovely. Lovely sorry.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit.
Hadi o alay.
Finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Batistuta!
छ्या हान्न त हान्ने थियो तर अलि विकी लाग्यो यार
That's
सर्ट
inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mateus. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. The referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
साढे दस
To step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Played it. There's the
Nice.
He scored!
Lovely अति बवाल
And they are cruising. And a trademark move.
मैले चाहिँ यो वालालाई
Inevitable.
यो वालाखेरि बाटिस्टुडा जुन सिलेक्सन कन्ट्र्याक्टमा थियो नि त्यो वाला नलिएर मैले अति गल्ती गरेँ यार तर गल्ती चाहिँ मबाट भएको यो बाटिस्टुडा नलिएर
Difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without
त्यति बेला मलाई
reply.
के खरखर परेर मैले ऊ लिएँ के अरे त्यो के
Important
त्यसको
this
नाम
goal was for them. They
ओभेन
needed it. Now they have it.
Xavi Alonso. Bale. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And Batistuta!
किन
Will
रुक्छ
simply
क्या
have to
यार
tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That's a little off target. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Beckenbauer. And it's Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Now it's Mbappe. Marmoush. It's Xavi Alonso. Marmoush. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Xavi Alonso. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really
पास्ता
nice
राम्रो जस्तो
passes.
दिउँ न यार दोस्त
Well, that was well.
Tries from distance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
ओहे
Got rid because he
Best.
was under pressure. Best really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that's gone loose. Oh, good take in a good area.
हेर्न दोस्तले गरेको फेरि
Oh, that is good. Super running. stunning, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times.
Well, let's go. 25 anniversary. आजलाई हामी यसम्म गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो माने आजलाई यसम्म गरौँ होइन अब हामी भोलि भोलि चाहिँ कि दिउँसो पनि हान्नुपर्छ क्या हो हामी भोलि दिउँसो पनि हान्नुपर्छ ल भोलि सोमबार होइन भोलि दिउँसो पनि हान्ने र क्रेजी गर्नुपर्छ ल त एउटा अहिलेसम्म हेरेकोमा धन्यवाद है त म फेरि भोलि पनि आउनेछु तबसम्मको लागि गुड नाइट ड्रिम्स टाटा बाई बाई पिस आउट है त बाई बाई